How's it going, guys? Welcome to another Apathetic fish video. This time I'm going to talk to you about Vallejo Liquid Gold range. This range is absolutely a beautiful paint, and I want to start using it on my Black Legion army. So from here on I'm going to start using this paint. When I do a tutorial, I will refer you to this video so that you can learn how to use it, and I'll give you some hints, tips and tricks about my experience with them. As you can see, it looks a little bit like Quicksilver. When you are painting this paint, it actually feels like you're actually painting metal, because the actual pigment of this paint is real, well, metal. And because of that, you cannot use water. It's alcohol based. So if you're underage or you don't have very much skill painting, maybe you would prefer using the acrylic based metallics. Now here's a miniature that I used this color range on it. Actually is just the old gold over the gold areas of the corn berserker. And maybe you can appreciate the shine that this paint has. It went over just in a single coat, and it's just beautiful. You don't really need any much shading at all. Actually, this model doesn't have any kind of wash or highlight. The actual light from my light source gives it a lot of contrast and color, and you can see it has a lot of shine. And maybe because of that, one of the drawbacks of using this paint is that if you are using to seal a varnish over the miniature, it'll take away from that shine of the paint. So maybe if you are serious about using this paint, you may apply these coats at the very end of the miniature after you already varnished it. But anyway, I think it's really worth it. If you are liking the result of this miniature that I have here, please keep on seeing this video. I am now going to talk about how to use it. Now, for starters, you're gonna need alcohol or isopropanol. This is the alcohol that you use for medical kits, but you need a really high content of alcohol, like over 90%, because water on this paint, it's going to rust the pigment. Then you're going to need another brush, one that you don't care much about, or a synthetic one, so that you use it only for this paint range, because your paintbrushes absolutely don't have to touch water. If they do, you may ruin the paint or even your brush. So always clean your brushes when you're using this paint with pure alcohol. That's pretty much it for the materials that you need to use this paint. Now for the process, the first thing you have to do is shake very well the can for maybe 1 minute or 2 minutes, or as long as you can, because the pigments on this paint are really heavy. So in a matter of just a minute or maybe seconds, the pigment is going to start to pull down on the paint, and leaving just a layer of alcohol on the top. So you want to shake it very well before pouring it into a cup or a palette as you wish to use it. If you're using a palette, try to use one that is concave. And while you're painting, try to shake the paint as much as you can, so that the pigment stays dispersed all over the paint and don't start pulling on the bottom. Don't ever try to paint straight from the pot, because as it is, alcohol is going to evaporate really quickly. So what you want to do is just pour it in a little cup or in your palette and paint from there. And while you're painting, you will need to keep it moisturing the paint with drops of alcohol, because it will evaporate like every 1 or 2 minutes. Pour a drop, on the paint if you're still using it. If you're painting a really large miniature that has a lot of gold or a lot of silver, keep watering. I mean, not watering, pouring alcohol into the paint. Don't use water. Don't even think about it. And just as any other paint, just start painting over the miniature. The only problem here would be the consistency. It's the paint by itself is really watery and a little bit runny, but it covers everything very well. You won't need any second coats or any stuff like that. But as you will be start using alcohol to water it down, you may have to get used to the consistency that is right for you, that it's that you feel comfortable painting. Watery enough to not get into the cracks and crevices or run away from your brush when you're brushing it, and not too thick enough so that it starts making clumps of paint or pigment. It'll take some time to get used to it, but it's really rewarding. The paint goes over your miniature like a charm, and it won't take away any of the detail of the miniature at all if you use it well. And once you've finished using this paint, remember to clean your brush with alcohol and then store it however you normally do it. But remember to keep this brush exclusively for liquid gold paint range. And I think that's all. If you have any further questions about using this paint, please leave it in a comment below. And if you have time, check out my Facebook page. I'm gonna leave a link on the description below. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later.